G'day, I'm Melissa Shannon, founder of digitalscrapbookinghq.com, and today I'm back with another digital scrapbooking process video for you. I hope you've been enjoying these videos that show you a sneak peek into how I create my layouts using Photoshop Elements. In today's layout, I'm going to be working from a prompt from Layout a Day. You can find out more about Layout a Day at digiscraphq.com/scraphappy. Now, for this challenge, we were supposed to scrap about something we really avoid doing or get other people to do. So in my case, I chose the washing. I actually don't dislike doing washing, but it's just one of those chores that piles up and it gets a bit overwhelming. And actually, I'm kind of lucky because sometimes I have little washing fairies that come and help me out while they're babysitting. So what I've done here in this layout is just pull in some snapshots I took during Week in the Life or December Daily that showed our washing. And I used an old kit from the Digi files. I remembered it. It was a couple of years ago that it was in the Digi files, and I thought, oh, this is perfect. I'll use that washing kit. So I found my photos in Photoshop Elements Organizer, and here I am just having a bit more of a look to see what else I can find. I type up my journaling. I'm telling a little bit about my story about the washing here. Just resizing the text box to make it all fit. So yeah, I find that when I'm doing December Daily or Week in the Life projects, I take lots of everyday kind of photos. So when I have these random prompts from Layout a Day, I often go back in my catalogue to find when I've last done Layout a Day. When I've last done Week in the Life. If you're not familiar with Week in the Life, that's from Ali Edwards. So here I am just playing with the cute felt embellishments, trying to get them in a good spot that'll work. Got my journaling in there. I decided to actually split up my journaling into two text boxes so that they could sort of fit it into the space I had on the layout. Just adding a bit more. And I liked that column on the right. But then I didn't end up sticking with it, did I? So here I am just typing a title, wash, hang, fold, repeat, and I'm looking around for some different fonts. In the end, I ended up using Tangi Baxter's hand-drawn fonts. She has a great series for Alice in Wonderland characters. So I think the one I chose was Tweedledum and Tweedledee. And of course, do not forget to save your work. I can't tell you how many times I have forgotten to save my work. So I'm just resizing it, trying to make it nice and big. I love using a craft background for my layouts. And something about it, it's kind of boring but friendly, if that even makes sense. So I love to use it. So at this point, I've realised I really want to include another photo. So I wanted to show that washing hanging on the line. So I go into Photoshop Elements, Organizer, and add a couple of tags. So next time it won't be so hard to find washing photos. And then I do some adjustments, just using the Adobe Camera Raw plugin that comes with Photoshop Elements, and then I'm resizing this to make it the same width as the other photos, and using a mask to just crop my photo. I often use masks because I'm a little indecisive and I like to have the option to come back. I'm just using the alignment tools here to line them all up in the column. And moving that word out back on. And here I just decide to play around with the title. I'm not super happy about how it is looking. I want it to be bigger. and bolder. And here comes the point where I decide I'm going to rearrange everything on the page. Yep, goodbye column. And now I'm just doing a bit of a staggered look. That way I can resize my journaling and fit more in. And I also have a couple of extra spots to put embellishments if I wanted to. So here's a little secret. I'd been working on this layout for less than 10 minutes by this point, and then I spent another 10 minutes just doing all this fiddling around. And so I can't bear to just have one paper on the page, so I popped another paper on, and I used a mask to do that, and then I resized and moved around the mask to make a perfect little opening in the middle. So I have a cute border. It's kind of a watery looking border. I think it suits. And I tried layering some fonts, but that didn't work at all. So I just got that idea and decided to make the font a bit broader by adding a stroke to my font. So you can go into the layer style settings and just add a stroke and then play around with the sliders until it looks good. I ended up using an outside stroke and then ended up changing the color of the fonts. I just like to test the colors. I love using white text on a craft background, but sometimes it doesn't actually. And then this is the finished layout. Wash, hang, fold, repeat. Thank you so much for watching the process video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I use Photoshop elements to create my digital scrapbook layouts. If you'd like to learn more about digital scrapbooking and Photoshop elements, head to digitalscrapbookinghq.com. Please give me a thumbs up or write a comment if you like these process videos. I've done a few in this series for the Layout a Day challenge, and I'm just wondering if you'd like to see more. So let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.